Well, hello. This is Brian's Basement. Welcome to episode 29, I think. 29? Brian's Basement. My name is Brian. This is not my basement. We are above ground today. We are in... Producer Kim's clapping. She's not doing the producer night. She's got the night off. So she's going to be the audience because we have no keyboard for the applause. But anyway, where are we? Where is this place? This isn't my house. No, we're here in streaming live from Asheville, North Carolina. The mountains. Oh my God. No more of that. We're done with that. So, we're here from Asheville. So we're gonna play some mountain songs, right? Mountain songs. And the criteria for mountain songs is it has to be a song with the word mountain in it. That's all it is. That's all it takes. Here on Brian's Basement to be on the mountain songs. So, if you're out there, say hi in the chat. I'll be watching the chat on here. And, I've got some Asheville brew from Wicked Weed. This is Dunkelweiss. It's very delicious. And we're just going to play some mountain songs. Keep it real low key. Might be a short night. I don't know. Here on the road. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is. So, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to kick it off with a song. Friend of the show, Erin came by, and she in Asheville, and she brought her ukulele she's been working on. She said, "What's the song to play?" And I was like, well, you gotta play this song. It's got one chord. You can play it with one chord. Just keep strumming and singing. I play it with 2.5 chords. But this is "Pastures of Plenty" by Woody Guthrie. It used to be my warm-up song back in the day because it only has 2.5 chords. And it has the word mountain in it, and that's what you really have to keep, that's what you have to look for. It's a mighty hard road that my poor hands have hold, and my poor feet have traveled a hot, dusty road. Out of your dust bowl and westward we rode, 'cause your deserts were hot and your mountains were cold. That's the mountain. That's what you're looking for. Well, I've worked in your orchards of peaches and prunes, and I slept on the ground by the light of the moon. At the edge of our city you'll see us in then, 'cause we go with the dust and we come with the wind. California, Arizona, I harvest your crops. It's northward to Oregon to gather your hops. Pick the beets from the ground, pick the grapes from the vine, to set on your high table that white sparkling wine. Green pastures aplenty from dry desert ground, from the Grand Coulee Dam where the waters run down. Every state in this union us migrants have been, and we fight in this fight, and we'll fight till we win. Green pastures aplenty from dry desert ground. Wait, I think I already sang this part. How's it go? What's the last verse like? Oh no. Kim, help me. Oh, well, it's always we've rambled this river and I, and along your green valley I'll work till I die. Oh, my land I defend with my life should it be, 'cause these pastures of plenty should always be free. That's an authentic experience because as the warm-up song, I always forgot the 5th verse. So I'm going to check over the comments. What are we doing? Oh, we've got so much activity in the comments right now. We got... Oh, no. We've got someone waiting. I wonder if I can see this before the show starts. Wow. Good old unknown. Old CVAC coming out here with this thing. Jake says, message retracted, and then that's not your basement. You should have retracted that one because I explained where I was. And yes, Brian's Basement is officially on tour. Here we are in Asheville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let me know what's going on with your week. I saw like 6 waterfalls today. It was awesome. Okay? And we're playing songs about mountains. That's what we're doing today. We're playing mountain songs. All they gotta do is have mountain in the word. In the verse. Actually, but this song does not have mountain in the verse. It talks about Provo, which is in the mountains. Yes. And it's by a band called The Mountain Goats, right? It's one of my favorite songs off one of my favorite albums, All Hail West Texas. This is called The Mess Inside. And I don't need this anymore for the rest of the night.
Took a weekend, drove to Provo. The snow was white and fluffy. A weekend in Utah won't fix what's wrong with us. The gray sky was vast and real cryptic above me, and I wanted you to love me like you used to do. Took 2 weeks in the Bahamas. Went out dancing every night. Tried to find the creeping sense of temporal things. Most of the time I guess I felt alright, but I wanted you to love me like you used to do. But you cannot run, and you cannot hide from the wreck we made of our house, the mess inside. Went down to New Orleans one weekend in the spring. Looked hard for what we lost. It was painful to admit it, but we couldn't find a thing. And I wanted you to love me like you used to do. We went to New York City in September. Took the train out of Manhattan to the Grand Army Scott. Found that bench we'd sat together on 1,000 years ago. When I felt such love for you, I thought my heart was gonna pop. But I wanted you to love me like you used to do. But I cannot run, and I can't hide from the wreck we made of our house, from the mess inside.
Yeah, okay. Mess Inside by the Mountain Goats. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We're just going to check the chat. We've only got a couple songs for you guys. Aaron's very happy to get shouted. Friend of the show, Aaron. From friend of the show, Alex, out here. Sample. Okay, we got an old question from Mike, or as I know him, Dad. And he says, sampling the breweries out there. Yes. Not as many as I wish. Trying to... We went to one today. What was that place called, Kim? Brevard Brewery. They specialize in lagers. That was neat. You don't see that too often. This is from a brewery called Wicked Weed, which I really liked. They had a lot of they had a whole section of German beers. They had a whole section of just kind of stouts and other dark ales, and then under their IPA section, it was titled Hops or Heresy, which I thought was really cool. So this is from Wicked Weed. That was cool. And we might check out some tomorrow. I wish we could check out more. There's so many around here.
We drank a lot of Catawba.
We drank a lot of Catawba and Highlands off taps from various bars. Yeah, and I've liked all those too. But yeah, I wish we could go see more, but that's kind of difficult to do right now. But in the future, we'll go back. So yeah. Kim says, I love this song. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, so cool. Jake says, I got my second fire of the season going in my fireplace. Oh, Jake taught me, Jake lives in New England, and he taught me that in New England they have boilers in their house to heat their house, which is crazy to me. I was like, what is a boiler, and why is that broken in your house? So I hope, Jake, that your boiler is working. The fire is purely festive, and you're staying warm. So... cool. All right. Well, we're just going to keep... We might have a short show tonight, everybody. We might have a short show. It's just a cover show. We're just drinking beer, playing songs the way that God intended it. So, what do we got next? Okay, we're going to skip the next one. We might play it later. And I'll prime you all for this. I really wanted to play Misty Mountain Hop by Led Zeppelin in this realm. But it is as bad as you would think it is. So maybe we'll bounce back to that. But I'm going to skip that. I'm going to play an equally ambitious song, and I'm going to apologize in advance. This song is called. This is a song by Gorillaz, which is a band I really like. And if you're not familiar with Gorillaz, they're an animated band. So they never. It's basically one guy and an animator. And they came up with this band that was purely animated. And they have this kind of like rock, electronic but rock, little like blend of like hip hop thrown in there, some like funk and soul. It's just a little bit of everything. And this band is called Gorillaz. So there's this song that they have called "Fire Coming Out of a Monkey's Head," which is, when I was thinking of mountain songs, I was thinking of, obviously, American folk songs, but also this one, because it's about a mountain. And so I've always wanted to learn it, but it's weird because it's mostly spoken word. And that's something that I'm still working on. So anyway, this is, but I really love this song. I think it's such a cool story. So I'm going to try it for you. It's called "Fire Coming Out of a Monkey's Head." Also, let me know how the sound is. I've got a different setup here, using just like one mic and obviously the PC the PC webcam. So let me know how it's going. We're 3 out of 5 songs in, so now's the time. Once upon, which so far so bad. There we go. Once upon a time, at the foot of a great mountain, there was a town where the people known as happy folk lived. Their very existence a mystery to the rest of the world, obscured as it was by great clouds. Here they played out their peaceful lives, innocent of the litany of excess and violence that was growing in the world below. To live in harmony with the spirit of the mountain called Monkey was enough. Then one day, the strange folk arrived in town. They came in camouflage, hidden behind dark glasses, but no one noticed them. They only saw shadows. You see, without the truth of eyes, the happy folk were blind. Falling out of aeroplanes and hiding out in halls, waiting for the sunset to come, people going home.
jump out from behind them and shoot them in the head. Now everybody's dancing the dance of the dead, the dance of the dead, the dance of the dead. In time, the strange folk found their way into the higher reaches of the mountain, and it was there that they found the caves of imaginable sincerity and beauty. By chance, they stumbled upon the place where all good souls come to rest. The strange folk, they coveted the jewels in these caves above all things, and soon they began to mine the mountain, its rich seam fueling the chaos of their own world. But meanwhile, down in the town, the happy folk, they slept restlessly, their dreams invaded by shadowy figures, digging away at their souls. Every day, the people would wake, and they would stare at the mountain. Why was it bringing darkness into their lives? And as the strange folk mined deeper and deeper into the mountain, holes began to appear, bringing with them a cold and bitter wind that chilled the very soul of the monkey. For the first time, the happy folk felt fearful, for they knew that soon the monkey would stir from its deep sleep. And then came a sound, distant at first. It grew into a cacophony so immense it could be heard from miles away in space. There were no screams. There was no time. The mountain called Monkey had spoken. There was only fire. And then, nothing. Oh, little town in USA, your time has come to see that nothing you believe you won. But where were you when it all came down on me? Did you call me? No.
Kim the Clapper. Thanks, Kim. Jake says the boiler is working. That is good. Fire is for ambience. I would think that a fire has much more ambient qualities than a boiler. So that's good. It goes well with your music. Thank you, Jake. Unknown, old CVAC, friend of the show, says, I like that band as well. It's a good choice. I love Gorillaz. I think Demon Days, the first 5 songs off the album Demon Days, so good. One of the best ways to kick off an album, I think. Super good. Alex says, coolest band by a guy named Damien ever. Yeah, probably. I don't know any Damiens. I wish I knew that guy. He was super cool. Sound and picture are great. Thank you. Thank you for answering the question that I truly asked. That's great. And Kristen says, just like one of your story songs. Yeah, it is cool. One of the things I wanted to do with those was get better at the spoken word. That's a friend of the show, Joe Walla influence, and a Moody Blues influence. Oh, friend of the show, Erin's in chat. She says, great Asheville attire. Yes. This is it. This is my flannel. I've learned. So I brought my yellow hat from home. My yellow smile hat for Brian's basement. But I also learned about flannel on this trip. What a great garment. I get it now. You can dress it up. You can dress it down. Roll up the sleeves when it's hot. Unbuttoned when it's hot. Keeps you warm. It's comfortable. It's great. Shout out to Mom for getting me this for Christmas last year. And now I get it. So, yeah. And speaking of Mom, she says it must be really hard to talk and play at the same time. Easier to sing, I bet. Yes, because It's not so hard to talk and play at the same time. It's hard to remember where you are, though, in the rhythm. So when you're trying to, if it's like, you got chords like A minor, F, A minor, like that is, it's hard to remember where you are. And so I just stumble through it. It was my solution to that. Thanks for your comments, everybody. All right, we're going to play another song. This is one, this is like you have to play this song for mountain songs. This is John Denver's Country Roads, right? Everyone likes that song. We're not in West Virginia, but John Denver wasn't from West Virginia either, I found out. So there you go. I did a big research into John Denver. He's from Arizona, believe it or not. And I watched his testimony about music censorship. It was like a battle between him and Al Gore in 1985. It's pretty funny stuff. I recommend watching on YouTube if you got a half an hour to spare. But yeah, so John Denver, cool dude, wrote this cool song. This is Country Roads. It does mention the Blue Ridge Mountains, and that is where we are. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gathered round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue waters, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. I hear a voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, North Carolina, Mountain Mama, take me home down country road. All right. Yeah, see, that's the kind of skill I have after 29 weeks of this stuff. I'm singing a song, watching the comment stream at the same time. A friend of the show, Aaron, thinks I should say North Carolina instead of West Virginia. She didn't even say the West Virginia, but I knew. Instantly pivot. Skills right here, everybody. Now you're watching quality content here on the Brian's Basement. And is that a face palm or a clap? That's a clap. Thank you, Seaback, for the clap. Face palm, also relevant. All right. Well, if anyone else wants to hear anything, and I might possibly know it, Like, it doesn't have to do with mountains. I picked the songs that have to do with mountains, but y'all can pick whatever you want. And I'll give it a whirl. We're down to our last 2 songs. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Nobody wants this. Nobody asked for this. I'm gonna try to play Misty Mountain Hop by Led Zeppelin. I'm sorry, world. I'm sorry this will be recorded permanently on the internet. Oh, God. Okay.
Walking in the park the other day, baby. You know what I saw? Crowds of people sitting on the grass with flowers in their headset. Hey boy, you wanna score? I really don't know what time it was. If I could stay a while, I didn't notice, but it had got very dark, and I was really out of my mind. Just then a policeman stepped up to me, asked us, said, hey, would you get in line, get in line? They asked us to stay for tea and to have some fun. He said that his friends would all drop by. Why don't you take a good look at yourself and describe what you see? And baby, baby, do you like it? There you sit, sitting spare like a book on a shelf, rusted. Oh, trying not to fight it. You really don't care if they're coming. I know that it's all a state of mind. If you go down in the streets today, baby, you better open your eyes. Folks down there don't really care, don't care, really don't, which way the pressure lies. So I decided I'm gonna do now. I'm packing my bags for the misty mountains, over the hills where the spirits fly. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh.
You did it! Led Zeppelin on the ukulele by someone that barely knows how to play the instrument. If you want to see someone actually play Led Zeppelin on the ukulele and you're like, this is actually cool, you should check out Jake Shimabukuro. Jake Shimabukuro. Just YouTube. If you just look at him on YouTube, this guy tours around the country. He's incredible. He has a really good While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's fantastic. It was like a viral video like a long time ago. It's super good, and he does it legit good, and will play like, I don't remember what the Led Zeppelin song that he plays is, but he plays like Led Zeppelin on the ukulele, and it's super cool. So what's going on? Oh, CVAC, thank you. He says that's actually impressive. Carol, as I know her mom, says the bear went over the mountain The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain. The bear went over the mountain to see what he could see. There it is. Yeah, right there it is. To see what he could see. No. What's that? We should have done bear hunt. We should have done a group bear hunt. Going on a bear hunt, and then they would have to type in. We're going on a bear hunt. Yeah, that would have been so much fun. I love all the bear songs. We haven't seen any bears out here. There could be bears around here. Haven't seen any bears. So, oh, thanks, CVAC. Oh, they are listening. Rue misses you so much. This was a response from Kim saying, "Are the dogs listening and watching the show?" Oh, Rui. I knew Rui would. I knew that the other dog wouldn't care, but I knew that Rui would. All right, well, I've only got one more song planned. This is like one of the half episodes where I've got one more song planned. But if you want to hear something else, let me know. I'll try and play it. I'm happy to give it a whirl, or if it's one of my songs, there's even a better possibility that I know it. Next song I'm gonna play is I've played this on the show before actually, but I was like, what songs have I written that have mountain in them? And I don't think there's one. I talk a lot about trees and buildings and fields and valleys and things, but not mountains. So I didn't really have one, but I do have one from my mentor, as it were, Clint. He wrote the song called Old and Clueless, which I think is great. And so I'm going to play that one. It has the word mountain in it. I've walked through hundreds of canyons, and I've stumbled over thousands of mountains. I've survived every season. To my life I find no reason. I've fought and I've died in 10,000 battles. I've met millions of people who I cannot remember. I felt every point of view. To my objective I've no clue. And I don't know what I should. Don't know what I should. I don't know what I should. I don't know. I don't know what I should. I don't know what I should. I don't know what I should do. I need a rest, a bed at least, a place where I can rest my weariness. I can't go on, it's been too long since I have found some kind of peacefulness. If someone were to ask where I have gone, tell him I've journeyed deep into a song that I don't know. I've heard from far away and I will go, and I'll see what I can find, what I can't find. I've met every president's father. I've watched every new invention become
should do.
Thank you. Thank you. What have we got in here? We got... Oh, yeah. We the Walnut Grove, since we walked the Pine Trail today. This is from Kim.
We like trees.
We do like trees. I'll play a song. Yeah, I'll play... I think you mean Walnut Trees. And we did hike a hike called the Walnut Trail or whatever. Not today, but I think it was yesterday. Was that yesterday already?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
With Alex and Aaron.
With friend of the show, Alex, and friend of the show, Aaron. So I'll play Walnut Trees for y'all.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to make up a harmonica part on the fly, because that's where we're at tonight. Oh, you gotta get the tickle out of your nose before you
I had a dream of fields that stretched into eternity, and a little house that sat beneath bleak sullen skies. You sat on the covered front porch in a rocking chair. I saw the tears welling in your eyes, and the walnut trees grew, but they were not plentiful, and the money was in the wood and not the fruit. You said something about making it through the winter, as I tear the walnut trees up root by root, all up root by root. And harvest season came as it did every year, with colored tents and joyous music fill the air. I turned my back so I may toil in my field. I know the music would never reach me there, and the walnut trees grew, but they were not plentiful, and the money was in the wood and not the fruit. You said something about faith and our salvation, as I tell the walnut trees of root by root, all of root by root, all of root by root, all of root by root. All of root by root.
All right. Well, that is Walnut Trees. We did see lots of trees. I have plenty of songs about trees, but we're not gonna play them all tonight. So anyway, thank you everybody. I think that's it for tonight. I think we're good. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I'm looking forward to getting back into the real basement, the OG basement, the legit basement, where all this started. And so thank you as always to tuning in as you do. I really appreciate it. And I hope you all have great fun weeks. And, until then, stay safe out there. Do something fun for yourself. And just be nice to someone, okay? So that's all we got to do. That's all we got to do every week. And I just realized I pre-taped the intro music. I did not pre-tape the outro music. So what we're going to do is I'm going to sing this outro music. And then we'll pan over to Kim, and she'll do her wave that she always does. And then we'll pan back, and then we'll stop the stream, okay? So thanks, everybody. It's the end. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bye everybody.